God morning. God bless you today. Happy Sunday, everyone. Good to be back. I'd like to thank you all for the birthday wishes and for the anniversary. Me and my wife had a blessed time. Thank you all for helping us celebrate 32 years of marriage. And so today we want to talk about surrounded by God. We invite you to come out and worship with us today, either live here on Facebook at 12 noon or come on out to 7240 South Racine, as you see on the bottom of your screen here in Chicago. And we're talking about surrounded by God. Over there in 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 15, the servant of Elijah woke up that morning and he went outside and he looked around, looked up and saw that soldiers and horses had encompassed, was surrounding the whole city. They was after Elijah. And he ran back in and he said to Elijah, "What we gonna do? What we gonna do, master?" And Elijah said to him, he said, "Fear not, for they that be with us be more than they that be with them." Just like Elijah's servant, many of us begin to fear. Anxiety sets in, stress sets in when our circumstances, when what we see seems overwhelming. We think we can't handle it because we're looking at what we can see with the natural eye and we thinking that is what's surrounding us. But the Bible says over there in John that greater is he that is within us than he that is within the world. Good morning, my cousin Sharon. God bless you. Greater is he that is within us than he that is within the world. So you looking at what you can see with your natural eye, and you getting afraid. Anxiety setting in. You stressing because you can see COVID all around us. You see natural disasters all around us. You see death everywhere, and people beginning to be afraid. People getting stressed. Mental health issues are all everywhere. But God said to us, he said, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power of love and a sound mind. So don't look at what you can see with the natural eye thinking that's what's surrounding you. Look again. That's why Elijah told him, he asked God to open his servant's eyes. Open his eyes so he can see who is actually surrounding us. The Bible said the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. That's who's actually surrounding us. Not what you can see, not all this old death around us, not all this old COVID and cancer and everything, but it's God that is surrounding us. When you look at the story of Daniel and Daniel going down into that line, well, you like Daniel, you see lions surrounding you. But then Daniel woke up, got up that next morning, and he told the king that God had sent his angel to shut the lion's mouth. That's who's surrounding you, the angels of God. Remember when the soldiers came with their swords and spears to take Jesus to Calvary? Peter grabbed his sword, began to swing and everything. Jesus said, "Put that sword away." He said, "I can call for 12 legions of angels right now." In other words, Peter couldn't see that there was angels all around them waiting at Jesus' word to stop that situation. So we need to look beyond what we can see with our natural eye and see that God is surrounding us. We become afraid, fearful, anxiety, stress, and all of those things set in because of what we see, because of our circumstances. But you need to open your eyes and see that it is God that's there all the time. He's there in the background. He's there Just like the children of Israel, when they got to the Red Sea, they looked back and they saw Pharaoh and his army coming. So they figured they were surrounded and couldn't go nowhere. But they didn't realize that God was there surrounding them. He opened up the Red Sea so they could walk through on dry land. He was surrounding them the whole time. Hello to my cousin Willie Lee. God bless you, Bootsy. Hello to Lillian. God bless you this morning. Good to see you. Yeah, so we need to understand and see who's actually surrounding us. It's not your problem. It's not your situation. Even in life, too many times we think it's our job that's taking care of us. When without God, you couldn't even work that job. Hello to my sister Esther. God bless you this morning. God is surrounding us. He enabled me to work 30 years on the railroad and be able to retire because he's surrounding me. It ain't because I'm so great and I'm so this or I'm so that. No, God surrounds me and he surrounds all of us. And we need to see that. But because we rely on our natural eye so much, we start shaking because the natural eye can only see the physical realm. But that spiritual eye that is within us can see beyond this physical realm and can see that it is God that's surrounding us. So God has not given us a spirit of fear. So whatever you go through, don't worry about it. God is surrounding you. He got you surrounded. His angels are there. If you go back and read the story of Moses as they traveled through the wilderness, it tells you about how an angel went before them and there was an angel behind them. The angels surrounded them as they traveled through the wilderness. And the angels are surrounding us as we travel through this world, through this wilderness. We got to go through some wilderness. We got to go through some troubles, seen and unseen. But remember, God is surrounding us. So join us today at 12 noon for our worship service. Have a worship experience with us. I'd like to thank you all. Y'all have a blessed day. And as always, keep God first.